The Honourable Leader of the ND Opposition.
Mr. Speaker, this morning the member from Little Bow explained to CBC listeners that he'd crossed the floor to the PC caucus because they are more socially conservative than the Wildrose. In the last provincial election, the PC caucus ran on a platform of defending Alberta's LGBTQ community from the lake of fire, Wildrosers. So, my question is to the Premier. For the sake of clarification for those Albertans concerned with protecting human rights, does this mean the Premier's new management is now pro-lake of fire?
Does anyone care to try and answer the Honourable ND Leader? Would you like to move on to your next question, please?
All righty then. I see the responsiveness commitment is going the way of the dodo board. But anyway, so the Premier's record will only be defined by his actions. His cabinet selection is one such action. Now, the Labour Ministry deals with human rights in Alberta workplaces every day. But the Premier decided to appoint a minister who was recently forced to apologize for association with a group that described sexual minority Albertans and their supporters as servants of Satan. So, to assure Albertans that this troubling record is not relevant to the Premier's willingness to defend LGBTQ rights, will he today commit his support for Bill 202?
Well, Mr. Speaker, for the most part, those seem to be gratuitous attacks on the character of ministers of the Crown, which I don't think are warranted and befitting this chamber, Mr. Speaker. My record, as somebody who has stood for the rights of gay and lesbian people in this country, is very clear, and it is long-standing. It is of 10 years' duration. It goes back many years, Mr. Speaker, and I don't think I need to defend that in this chamber.
Albertans need to hear about your record here, not your record from a decade ago. So the Premier also had to decide who would be in charge of ensuring the education of Alberta's kids. In that case, he's appointed an education minister who led a private college with a morality clause that discriminates against homosexuals and was a leader within a church which equates bestiality with being in a same-sex relationship. So, the welcoming home the Premier is providing to many extreme social conservatives is troubling to many Albertans committed to protecting LGBTQ rights. So, back again to the Premier. Premier, will you or will you not support Bill 202?
Honourable Premier.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I've been very clear that we do not believe in intolerance in our education system and that we are supportive of the gay and lesbian community. We support safe, dignified and respectful educational settings, Mr. Speaker. But once again, I think that the personal attacks which the member has offered are unfortunate. I don't think they're befitting of this province and of this chamber, certainly, Mr. Speaker. The Minister of Education has a long and distinguished career as someone who has been committed to public education in this province, Mr. Speaker, and I stand by him.